Hey Frugal Fitness fans, Mike Schiemer here, author of the Frugal Diet and Nutrition Guru, with another nutrition tip for you, and that is to start your day off right with a good hearty breakfast filled with plenty of good sources of protein, complex carbohydrates, and fiber. So you really have the long-lasting energy, the complex carbohydrates, and you're having the protein to keep your muscles nice and fully fueled and recovered throughout the day, right off the bat, right when you wake up in the morning. So I have just one example right here. This is not the best example, it's not the only example, but it's just a nice, easy, on-the-go food for an example of this video. Kashi Going Crisp. It's got 10 grams of protein, so that's pretty good right there. I personally would add in extra protein through, your soy milk or your skim milk or whey protein powder or something along those lines, eggs, egg whites, in addition to this. But now you also look at the total carbohydrate, 34 grams total, 10 of which are sugars. So in this case, that's not ideal, but it could be much worse. So that means 34 minus 10, 24 grams of more complex carbohydrates, and this has 9 grams of fiber, so that's really going to fill you up and obviously be good for overall heart and digestive health, overall weight loss, but it'll also help keep you full and fueled up and lower the glycemic index of the product as well, so you don't get a big sugar high, you don't get a good big spike in your blood sugar and insulin levels, so everything stays nice and even from breakfast time all the way up to lunch, if you can't eat until then, or until your snack between breakfast and lunch. So good, you're getting good protein, good complex carbohydrates. There are some healthy fats in here. There's 4 grams of fat. Again, just using this as an example. So 4 grams of fat, 0.5 grams of saturated fat. That's 3.5 grams of unsaturated, pretty heart healthy fat, so that's not too bad compared to some breakfast options like bacon and eggs or something, which would be a very high percentage of saturated fat, and that's not gonna help your daily performance or your mental performance either. So when you wake up in the morning, it's not too bad to have some of these simple sugars, because you've been fasting all night, your body is in a somewhat deprived carbohydrate and glycogen depleted state. So those extra sugars will pretty much be utilized immediately, and the complex carbohydrates will keep you energized for several hours. So for long-lasting energy. So you want to start your day off the right way. Breakfast is very important. Your metabolism is nice and high in the morning, so you can have a moderate to large size breakfast. You get in a food like this for some protein, fiber, and grains, and you add in, you could go just with plain oats if you want. Plain oats, oatmeal, that would be even healthier, but not quite as tasty, and it can get boring after a while. But oats are one of my favorite frugal foods. Add in some protein, add in some green tea or something like that. Eggs, healthy fat. Sometimes I just have a handful of almonds, or I have a scoop of natural peanut butter or almond butter if you can afford it. And there you go, you have a nice well-rounded breakfast, and you start your day off right. You're ready for anything, nutritionally speaking, mentally speaking, so you'll be good to go. So take that nutrition tip with you, and hope it helps. More episodes of Frugal Fitness TV coming soon. Thanks for watching.